This isn't the first time you've seen this, you just don't remember the other versions. Some things don't disappear, they reset. Same pattern, different moment. If you're seeing this now, you're already inside
What
it.
if
This
time
is
could
the
burn but never
Ouroboros file.
disappear? Buried Secrets. Living Truths investigates the impossible. Ouroboros Time File 041. Evidence. 1837. A candle is lit in the crypt beneath St. Agnes Abbey. Witnesses claim the flame never flickers, never dims. Decades pass. The wax remains untouched. 1892. The crypt is sealed. Priests report the air is cold, yet the candle burns on. 1924. Archaeologists break the seal. Candles still burning, no sign of melted wax. The wick is clean, unblackened. The flame's light reveals nothing new, but time inside feels slower. Visitors report hours lost, watches stopped. Ouroboros connection, the endless candle, a looped flame burning in defiance of decay. Is it marking a cycle or feeding on lost moments? Each visit the same. A day erased, a night repeated. The candle burns, but time is consumed elsewhere. Viewer trigger, if you've ever lost time in a familiar place or felt a moment repeat, are you sure you escaped the loop? Have you ever watched a flame that never died? Final warning, some lights aren't meant to guide you out. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Have you ever boarded a train and felt you'd never get off? This is Buried Secrets, Living Truths. Tonight, the endless metro loop. Ouroboros Time File 017 Case Notes. Metro Line 7, last southbound train. Multiple reports. Passengers board at midnight expecting a routine ride. The train enters the tunnel. Time on digital watches begins to flicker. The PA system loops the same announcement in a monotone voice. Riders look out the window. Only darkness, no station lights. An elderly woman claims she's seen the same graffiti pass by 5 times. Cell service dies. The conductor's booth is empty. Attempts to pull the emergency brake fail. A young man tries to count the stops, but every sign reads the same station name. Cicada, Ouroboros connection. Investigators believe the line is caught in a temporal loop. The train's path folds in on itself. Riders relive the same circuit endlessly. Some recall déjà vu, others report missing chunks of time. The metro itself becomes the serpent devouring its own tail. If this has happened to you, would you recognize the cycle? Have you ever lived the same hour twice? Final warning, some loops are never broken. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. What if a book could erase its own past? Buried Secrets, Living Truths. Tonight, a manuscript that vanished, then returned, rewritten. Ouroboros Time File, 027, Case File, Library Archive 1978. Manuscript cataloged, then missing for 17 years. No sign of forced entry. Security logs blank. When it reappeared, the librarian noticed subtle changes. Dates, names, entire chapters unfamiliar. The original author, long deceased, could not have revised it. Ink analysis shows 2 distinct ages. Margins contain faint, overwritten handwriting. No fingerprints, just a lingering scent of old paper and ozone. Ouroboros connection. This is not mere forgery. The document seems to loop its own creation, erasing and rewriting reality. Each time it returns, history shifts. Records, memories, even photographs adjust to match the new text. The book is both author and witness, trapped in a cycle of self-editing. If you've ever found something familiar yet impossibly changed, you may have brushed against the loop. Have you ever owned a book that wasn't quite how you remembered? History is not fixed. Sometimes it rewrites itself. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Have you ever confessed something only to forget it moments later? Buried Secrets, Living Truths. Tonight, a device that does more than write history. Ouroboros Time File 041. Evidence 1979. An old Remington typewriter is found in a condemned boarding house. Pages are filled each night by an unknown hand, detailed confessions. By morning, the paper is blank. Witnesses say the typist, a reclusive tenant, never remembers writing. Each confession erased as if it never happened. The ribbon spools unwind, then rewind, letters vanishing in reverse. Local police report missing evidence, typed statements that evaporate. Forensics find no fingerprints, only faint impressions on the keys. Ouroboros connection. The loop is not just in time, but in memory. The typewriter devours each truth, forcing the writer to repeat their confession night after night. Memory resets. Guilt never leaves. The cycle feeds itself, forgotten, then begun again. If you've ever written something you can't recall or lost a secret you swore you'd confessed, ask yourself, is your story truly gone? What's the one confession you wish you could erase? Final warning, some machines are built to remember what you need to forget. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. What if the truth erased itself before you could read it? Buried Secrets, Living Truths. Ouroboros Time File 047, a 17th century manuscript. Discovered in a locked monastery vault, each night the ink vanishes, pages that held confessions, dates, names, blank by morning, no chemical explanation, no environmental cause. Each day new words appear only to fade again. The monks reported déjà vu. They'd rewrite the same events, feeling they'd done it before. Records show the same events logged, erased, and rewritten for decades. Historians attempted to document the phenomenon, their notes also gone by dawn. A loop encoded in parchment and ink. The Ouroboros devouring its own record. What is it trying to hide? Or is it trapping time, forcing history to repeat? Some theorize the manuscript is a time anchor, a point where memory and reality glitch endlessly. If you've ever felt like your past is slipping away or your memories rewrite themselves, pay attention. Have you ever lost proof of something you know happened? Consider this your warning. Some truths erase themselves to survive. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Have you ever watched a painting breathe? This is Buried Secrets, Living Truths. Tonight, listen closely. Ouroboros Time File 027. Evidence, March 1984, the Morgan Gallery, East Wing. 7 oil portraits unsigned. Each subject, eyes fixed forward, expression unreadable. Visitors report subtle changes, mouths curl, eyes narrow, hair shifts. No one sees the change happen. Security footage, looped, blurred, timestamps missing. One visitor claims the face in portrait 4 matched her own, only older. Another swears she saw herself blink from the canvas 3 times in a row. Some guests wander for hours, unable to find the exit, retracing identical steps. The gallery's clocks run backwards from midnight to midnight. Ouroboros connection. The shifting faces suggest a loop. Paintings feeding on memory, cycling identities. Visitors become trapped in their own reflection, repeating the same walk, the same glance, the same fear. Time folds inside the gallery. You leave, but part of you stays. Viewer trigger. Have you ever seen your face in a place it shouldn't be? Would you trust your memories after leaving this room? Final warning. In the gallery, the portrait watches back. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Have you ever walked a street that wasn't there the next day? This is Buried Secrets, Living Truths. Tonight, something is missing. Ouroboros Time File 043. At 2:12 a.m., a narrow alley appears behind the old post office. Surveillance shows it's there for 9 minutes. 3 people enter, none are seen leaving, the alley vanishes. By sunrise, the space is a solid brick wall. City records show no construction. Passers-by who entered are found hours later, blocks away. They have no memory of the alley or even the last 6 hours. One leaves behind a dropped wallet, time-stamped, but the owner insists he's never been downtown. A week later, the alley reappears. The same pattern, always at 2:12 a.m., always for 9 minutes. The cycle repeats, but no one remembers. The Ouroboros feeds on loops, places that reset, moments that erase themselves. The alley is a wound in time, devouring evidence, spitting out fragments. Every reset, the city forgets. But the pattern persists. If you've ever lost hours in your own city, you might have walked this path. Have you ever felt reality skip just for a moment? Tell us below. Do not ignore the places that vanish. They remember you. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Have you ever seen a shadow move where no one stands? Buried Secrets. Living Truths has uncovered a case that will unsettle your sense of time. Ouroboros Time File 019. Evidence: abandoned manor, north wing. Security footage: 3:17 a.m. Shadow crosses the hallway. No source, no figure. Movements precise. A turn, a pause, a gesture. Local records: 1926. A woman vanished in that same corridor. Diary entry from 1926 describes nightly pacing, identical to the shadow's path. Shadow appears monthly, always on the same date. Infrared scans show no temperature change, no animal, no draft, no explanation. Ouroboros connection. The shadow's routine is not random. Each repetition mirrors the vanished woman's last documented steps. Time here is not linear. The corridor is a closed loop, memory replaying itself, the past bleeding into the present. If you've seen a shadow repeat what shouldn't be possible, you may be caught in the same loop. Have you ever noticed something replaying itself perfectly when it shouldn't? Final warning: some shadows belong to yesterday, but walk with us today. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Why does the bell tower ring for an hour that never comes? Buried Secrets. Living Truths investigates the 1912 bell tower enigma. Ouroboros Time File 027. Evidence: the tower stands in a forgotten village. Every night at 1:13 a.m. the bell tolls 13 times. Locals insist the town clock stops at 1:12 a.m. then jumps to 2:14. No one remembers what happens in the lost hour. Diaries from 1912 mention hearing the bell, but no one ever sees the ringer. Photographs of the tower taken during the missing hour blur or distort. Audio recordings capture echoes of conversations never spoken. Ouroboros connection. The repeating toll marks an hour erased from history, trapped in an endless loop. The bell signals a cycle, time devouring itself, memories folding inward. Each echo a ripple in reality's fabric. Is the missing hour a doorway or a prison? Viewer trigger. If you've ever felt an hour vanish or heard a sound with no source, this file is yours. Have you ever lost time you can't explain? Final warning. Some echoes once heard never leave you. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Have you ever found your own face staring back at you from a century-old photograph? Buried Secrets. Living Truths investigates Ouroboros Time File 047. Evidence: a black and white photograph taken in 1929 shows a group of 12 at a garden party in Prague. The print is kept under glass, untouched since its development, but every morning 2 new faces appear in the image, strangers never present before. By nightfall, the photo returns to its original state. Witnesses report subtle changes in posture and expression. A hand lifts, a smile fades, no chemical residue, no tampering. Multiple labs confirm each version is authentic. Family records show some of the new faces belong to people not born until decades later. Ouroboros connection. Time does not move forward in this photograph. It coils, devours, and recreates. The faces are echoes, fragments of lives looping through a hidden cycle. Each new face is a reminder that time's boundaries are thinner than we believe. Sometimes the loop selects you. Viewer trigger. Have you ever seen your own image in a place it shouldn't be? Describe the moment below. Would you keep the photo? Final warning. The next face could be yours. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Is it possible to receive a signal from something that no longer exists? Buried Secrets, Living Truths. Tonight, we decode the impossible. Ouroboros Time File 017. At precisely 2:13 a.m., a lighthouse signal sweeps the rocky coast of Blackwater Bay. Its rhythmic flash is logged by local mariners every night without fail. But the Blackwater Lighthouse was destroyed in a storm in 1976. No structure stands, no power lines connect, no keepers remain. Yet the signal matches archived logs from the 1950s, identical timing, identical frequency. Fishermen avoid the shore, reporting the signal interferes with their radios, causing static and voices in reverse. Old ship logs mention déjà vu, crews seeing the same light, hearing the same warning year after year. No modern equipment detects a transmitter, but the pattern never changes. The Ouroboros theory. Time is not linear here. The lighthouse's warning loops endlessly, a message trapped in a circuit repeating through the decades, a fracture in time's current, a memory refusing to fade. If you've ever heard a signal with no source, you may be closer to the loop than you think. Would you follow a light that shouldn't exist? Final warning, some signals are not meant to be answered. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Did you ever hear laughter echo from a place that shouldn't exist? Buried secrets, living truths. Some events refuse to die. Ouroboros Time File 014, case location, Sable County Fairgrounds. Every October 17th, a carnival appears, unannounced, unmapped. Locals call it the Forgotten Carnival. Police records 1962, 1978, 1993, 2011. Each year, 3 attendees vanish. No bodies, no ransom, no witnesses. Carnival posters age overnight. Rides show rust not seen before midnight. One survivor, found wandering in 1986, claimed he heard his own voice calling from the mirror maze. He aged 20 years in a single night. Ticket stubs from different decades, all marked with the same booth number, 0. The Ouroboros Connection. The carnival is a temporal loop trap. Each appearance is a replay, but details shift. Faces in the crowd, missing children, the same song with a wrong note. It's a cycle feeding on lost time. Attendees become echoes, trapped in a night that repeats for those who remember. If you've seen the lights flicker in the empty fairgrounds, you might already be part of the loop. Have you ever lost hours you can't explain? Final warning, not all carnivals let you leave. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Do you remember every hour of your day, or does time sometimes slip away? This is Buried Secrets, Living Truths, Ouroboros Time File 027 Case File, The Vanishing Inkwell. Recovered from a locked Victorian desk in 1901. Ink inside never dries. It appears ordinary, yet those who write with it report missing time, minutes, sometimes hours. One teacher in 1923 wrote the same lesson plan 3 days in a row. Each time she swore it was the first. A ledger from 1947 records the same sale 5 times, all in different handwriting yet the same signature. A poet in 1986 lost entire stanzas, hours of work, erased from memory, but found in her own handwriting the next morning. No known chemical explanation. The inkwell moves, reported in 5 countries, always found in forgotten places. Ouroboros connection. The inkwell feeds on repetition, looping days, rewriting moments. Time isn't lost. It's devoured, then returned, slightly altered. Each use deepens the cycle. The ink erases the past to trap you inside its loop. If you've ever lost hours for no reason after writing, this case is for you. What's the one moment in your life that felt like a reset? Remember, some tools are hungry, some memories are not yours. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Would you dare open a box that erases your future? This is Buried Secrets, why Living Truths. Some objects are built to be forgotten. Ouroboros Time File 027. Evidence: a Victorian music box, lacquered black, found sealed in an abandoned railway station. Its tune, never documented in any known sheet music, matches a pop melody released 112 years later. Owners report opening the box, hearing the tune, and hours later, waking up at the exact moment before discovery. The melody changes each time, always matching future songs. One witness claims she watched her own actions repeat after each opening, right down to her words. Security footage shows her enter the room, open the box, then vanish from the tape, only to reappear at the door seconds later. Ouroboros connection. The box appears to trap time in a loop, resetting reality for its opener, but not the world. Only the opener remembers the melody and the reset. Is the music a warning or the key to the cycle? If you've ever felt a moment repeat with a song you didn't know yet, you might have heard the box. Have you ever predicted a melody before it was written? Final warning, some tunes are meant to be forgotten. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Did you hear your own voice before you ever spoke the words? This is Buried Secrets / Living Truths. The file is classified. Ouroboros Time File 017. Case report. A Victorian row house in Bristol. Residents complain of whispers from the walls, not echoes, conversations. But the words are unfamiliar until days, weeks later, when the speaker finds themselves saying those exact phrases. Names and events not yet known unfold as foretold by the walls. Recordings reveal voices, unmistakably the residents' own, discussing future arguments, losses, even births. No known audio devices found. Walls inspected, nothing irregular. Yet every tenant has the same complaint. Some move out, others go mad. One left a diary. The walls know what I will say before I do. Ouroboros theory. Time is not a straight line here. The house is a loop, trapping sound in cycles, echoes from the future, bleeding into the present. The walls remember what hasn't happened yet. Cause and effect invert. If you've ever heard yourself before you spoke, you know the feeling. Have you ever caught your own voice, predicting your next move? Final warning, some walls listen, some walls answer. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com. Would you remember remember crossing a bridge if it made you forget? This is Buried Secrets / Living Truths. Tonight, a bridge that resets the mind. Ouroboros Time File, 017 unmarked stone bridge in rural Wales. Travelers report losing hours. No phones or watches work while crossing. Locals avoid it after dark. A couple vanished in 1997, never found. Tourist photos show the bridge in different locations. A diary entry from 1911. Crossed, but the day began again. Dogs refused to step onto the stones. Weather always shifts at the midpoint. Ouroboros connection. The bridge is a loop anchor, a fixed point where time resets. Each crossing erases recent memory and alters personal timelines. Some say the bridge exists in multiple years at once, overlapping realities. Every crossing, a new cycle begins, unnoticed by the traveler. If you've ever crossed a bridge and felt time slip away, pay attention. What's the one place you return to, only to forget why you went? Final warning. The bridge remembers, even when you do not. If you want to support the work and help uncover more buried truths, visit BuriedSecretsLivingTruths.com.